Good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time zone you are in. Disclaimer, I'm a dumbass and I don't know what I'm saying. That said, let's jump into the video without any hesitations. Today, I want to talk to you guys about money, currency. What exactly is currency and money? And why do people jump into it? Why are people so greedy about it? Why or not? Like, why are people so into it? What is currency? What is money? What is money? In my perspective, money is energy. You go, you work for it, and you get that money, which is, energy. And you take that energy and you spend it on something that you want. So you put in energy to receive a different energy. That's how I kind of look at it. Now, the question is, how did it all start? Right? Like how did it all start? Because back then they were using coins and stuff, but that's the same thing as currency. Like it's the same as money. Whatever you take that is either a paper or metal and turn it into a value that people exchange. Because no matter how you look at things, it's like bartering. You take a guitar and then you take a I don't know, a TV and exchange it. Obviously, the value of guitar and obviously the value of TV is going to differentiate. And so it might take two guitars for one TV or vice versa, right? So at the end of the day, let's say you wanted to exchange guitar for a TV. Now the money, the currency, is your middleman, which is extra work because now you have to go and take the guitar and sell it for money and then take that money and buy the TV, right? Instead of just saying, okay, let me trade you the TV or guitar for the TV, and then whatever is left over in value, that's what you're gonna give me back. Um, it's convenience, I want to say. Money made things convenient because of the value of things, right? Because if somebody doesn't have two TVs for one of your guitars, then therefore you cannot make that trade unless you find another product that they may have to compensate the value in a way. So I don't know if you guys seen Dr. Stone, but this is a beautiful example of how it all started. And I'll show you a little video of it.
復活して秒で大富豪じゃん。くそ、どうやって。俺も仲間に。じゃねえ、もっと警官としてやり方とか知っとかねえとってよ。
流水財閥の発行する通貨ドラゴだ。
俺別に石油とかいらねえんだけど。だいたいどこで使えんだよこんな金。
あれを見な。
すっかりジーマの。
Okay, so what you witnessed is actually a beauty, and I love this TV show called Dr. Stone. And so what you witnessed is some guy found a need, which is in this case oil. And he's convincing him, because keep in mind, everything is an illusion. He convinced a lot of people that he's going to go out there and find that oil, and the value of that oil is going to be such a tremendous value, or whatever the case may be, that he is creating his own currency so that people can buy his oil with his currency, right? And so he now printed so much currency to the point where like you have to understand, okay, how did he distribute that currency back like to the consumers or to the society? Because uh, if you were to give it away, it might hurt him a lot, and it will actually hurt him a lot, because if he just gives it away and then businesses and starts to use his currency to to employ people, and then the employees use that currency to buy food from establishments, and now eventually establishments and companies wants to take that note, that currency, and sell it back for oil. He's gonna have a hard time because he doesn't have it, right? Not right now. But even if he did, let's say that there was only a little bit of oil that he found, and the oil value compensates to the corresponds to the value of the notes on the street is less, then therefore he's going to go bankrupt. So in this case, what he would have to do is he would have to buy people's products or services for his currency, so that it gets revolving like in the society. So in this case, um, he I'm not showing you the second clip, but on the second clip there was a portion where he would the other people would make bunch of clothing that looks so fantastic, like made out of like cloth or linen or whatever, and he would they would sell it to him for extreme price, but he didn't care at the beginning because he would basically print his own currency. And eventually he realized, oh shit, that could really bite him in the ass if he doesn't find this oil. So that's how basically it starts off. So in this case, you guys can create a currency tomorrow if you wanted to, and you can able to put a value behind it or not. It's up to you, however you guys want to do it. And it sucks because like a lot of times people would make their own currency. And when I say they make their own currency, I'm talking about crypto. There's no real regulation that I'm aware of, or I could be tripping, but people can create their own coins and then they put some sort of value behind it or not, and then they just would go out and scam people or whatever the case may be. But if you wanted to do it legitimately, this is your opportunity to use a crypto coin that you created and put a product behind it, right? Or whatever the case you want to put behind it. Like, let's say every certain amount of products equals this many this crypto coin, and so eventually it will grow in value, as time goes on. I'm not explaining too much. I'm not gonna explain like give too many details because I'm trying to like only stick with the currency that you guys are fighting for every single day. But so anyway, I just wanted to know your guys' opinions. Why do you guys work so hard for a currency that somebody invented? And if you had a chance to make your own currency, what would it be? And how would you play it? Play with it. So I'll give you another example. You could put a value on everything: gold, silver, or even different minerals. Obviously, it comes to like rarity. You don't want to put like too much value on something that is super common to find. Otherwise, it would inflate the economy and so on and so forth. Now, there would be other times where like you would be playing video games and the video games already has value included in the video game for different type of products. And I'll give you an example right now. So when you are playing a video game like this, it has values. See, it says value, and this is how much it is. So like for this thing here, it's 325. If I were to click buy, it says you will pay, whoops, Okay, so if you click here, it says you will pay 325, and then this is the value of your products, and then you can pick something that is like this. Let's say you want to sell to him, or in this case, trade your Zord that is valued at 355, and now he will give you 30 dinars. So I know back in the day they didn't really have. I don't think they did. Maybe they did have like oh yeah. Well, in this case, it's dinars. That's why there's coins. But let's say there was not real coins. You cannot just say, oh yeah. Well, technically you can. Oh, this falcon is. I'll give you the same as this right here. Or let's say I will give you one of this blade for this horse, even though that you know that this value is 3 times less or 4 times less than a horse, so you would have to exchange like 4 of them for 1 horse. But that's what they have to kind of like establish. And so anyway, this game has already items with values in it, and other games like GTA or any type of role-playing games, they don't have value in it, and that's where consumers or citizens would have to find the value of it. Okay, they would have to figure that out, and it's actually not that hard. It's actually fairly easy. It just takes time to kind of understand. But anyways, so just let me know what you guys think, and thank you for watching.